Yeah, the news conference, Mike, ended just moments ago. What we heard here today was that these murders 2.5 years ago were heartless, ruthless, and cold-blooded and meticulously planned months in advance. They wouldn't say much about motive, only what you alluded to a moment ago, that custody of the daughter of one of the suspects and one of the victims played a part in it. They said the Wagner family conspired to wipe out 8 members of the Rhoden family. The 4 suspects are Billy and Angela Wagner and their sons, George IV and Jake, who had a daughter with Hannah Rhoden, one of the 8 murdered victims. Attorney General and Governor-elect Mike DeWine saying they were prime suspects in the murder of the 8 and that they've been prime suspects for some time. 2.5 years since this happened, triggering the largest homicide investigation Ohio's ever seen, a case with 1,100 tips, some 550 interviews, and a search of the Wagner property last year. 8 victims found in 4 different places by family members, and the suspects, according to investigators, did their homework about how to carry this out.
We believe that the Wagners conspired together to develop an elaborate plan to kill the 8 victims under the cover of darkness and then carefully cover up their tracks. We believe the evidence will show that the suspects spent months planning the crimes. They studied the victims' habits and their routines. They knew the layouts of their homes. They knew where they slept. And then after executing each victim, we believe the evidence will further show that the suspects tampered with the evidence, such as the victims' phones and the surveillance cameras on their properties.
And we spoke just a few moments ago with the attorney for the Wagners, for the suspects. The Wagners, they say, the attorney says, eagerly look forward to their trials and their day in court so they can vindicate their names. They express the hope that there will be a thorough vetting of the facts. And the attorney says when the true culprits will be caught. We are live in Pike County. John London, WLWT News 5.
John, before you go, what about the community's interest in this crime? I know so many people out there have wanted this case to be solved.
Cherie, having difficulty hearing you here, but I can tell you that the community, I think you're asking about, they've been engaged in this case for the last 2.5 years. We got questions all the time from people. What's the latest in the Pike County case, wondering about what would happen. We talked with Pastor Phil Fulton of the Union Hill Church a little while ago. He told us, thank God they got the evidence, they made the arrest. We've been praying and hoping for this for the last 2.5 years that this day would come. Pastor Fulton saying we're just thrilled that they've made the arrests.
John London, thank you so much. Live with that part of the story. Now, 3 of the suspects were arrested close to home in the area surrounding Pike County, but George Billy Wagner taken into custody about a 2.5-hour drive away from there in the Lexington area today. And that's where we find WLWT News 5's Todd Dykes. He is live right now with details on exactly how and where Wagner was found. Todd.
Yeah, Mike, police arrested 47-year-old Billy Wagner as he was trying to drive away from this equine hospital off Georgetown Road here in Lexington. I want you to take a look at this video. It shows Wagner being taken into custody. It all happened this afternoon along this busy road north of downtown Lexington in an area surrounded by horse farms. Pike County Sheriff Chuck Reeder saying BCI agents and his sheriff's deputies followed Wagner here to Lexington. And while Wagner was at this hospital for horses, likely having an animal examined by a veterinarian, local deputies arrived. The agencies joined forces to take him into custody without incident. Wagner is scheduled to be arraigned tomorrow afternoon here in Lexington, and we'll be back down here for that hearing. And I can tell you that horse trailer Wagner was driving appears to belong to his mother, Frederica Wagner. Her name is on the side, part of Piketon's Flying W Farms. We've also been told there was another woman who was taken into custody here briefly, but she was released by police without any charges. Reporting live tonight in Lexington, Todd Dykes, WLWT News 5.
Todd, quite a scene there. What are workers at the equine hospital saying about today's arrest?
Yeah, Mike, not anything as best I can tell. I walked into the main entrance when we arrived this afternoon, asked a couple of workers if they knew what had happened. They were told, one of the workers told me that they couldn't talk about it. I asked if that was a directive from their manager or from police. They wouldn't say. Mike?
All right, Todd Dykes live in Lexington. Thanks so much for that part of the story, Todd.
Now, during that news conference you saw right here on WLWT at 4 o'clock today, the Attorney General announced 2 more arrests of people accused of being involved in the cover-up. Angela's mother, Rita Newcomb, and Billy's mother, Frederica Wagner, were also arrested, as you heard from Todd Dykes right there. They were accused of misleading investigators. Now, we continue.